us. I'm going to go on my phone to the Practice Better and just, although I mean, she must have gotten a ton of, didn't everybody get a ton of alerts from me today?
Yes.
Yes, quite a few. Okay, here
Yes.
I go.
So if she by now doesn't know that we're on the call, right? I'll just, she might be busy. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is share my screen, because we're going to make sure that everybody was able to get into the information. Okay, so you're going to see my screen in a second. Okay, is everybody seeing my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So now we're going to click in here. There's the very top, the banner that says the BodyLuxe system. If you click there and then go down, you see we already did the welcome and the easy detox. And now we're on the BodyLuxe system phase 1. And you just will click there, view, and you will have everything we're going over today. All the information, and we'll be adding more, but this is all you need right now. There's your list of things. All kinds of documents are in there. We'll go over that in a second, but that's how you get to it. Has everybody been able to get to it?
Yes, Monique has.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the home screen, and this purple box right below the program guide that says the BodyLuxe system supplements for fat loss and lean body. If we click there, come on, okay. You're gonna see your lifestyle recommendations and how to take your supplements. Has everybody been able to find that?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the BodyLuxe system, and we're gonna go back here to phase 1, and we're gonna start. Any questions before we get going? Any comments, any wins anybody wants to share? We always like to start with something positive and good.
I'm in a meeting right now that has a stack of croissants, bagels, jelly-filled stuff, and I went and grabbed some strawberries and a bottle of water and just sat down.
That's an awesome win. And I am so glad that we're having this call to distract you, because sometimes that's all we need, a really good distraction, right?
Yes, yes. So I stepped out. I was like, let me just step away from it. So
Tamika, would you be okay with sharing any weight loss so far?
you know what? I haven't weighed myself again since I think Monday. I usually try to do it just once a week because I get stressed out. So, and at that point, it was like 4 pounds.
Yay! So maybe by Monday you'll have 8 pounds. That's awesome.
Hopefully,
awesome.
Hopefully.
And so worth the strawberries rather than the donuts, and not just for your weight loss, but for you feeling good mentally, emotionally, physically, all of that.
Right.
You're doing the best thing. Anybody else want to share anything? Oh wait, you know what? I didn't record. I gotta record.
I was recording.
We're recording?
I did. I put record. See if you can record though too.
Oh, it says you're the host, so you're recording. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so here we go, everyone. We're going to get going. We got a lot of information to cover. Please ask questions. I mean, this isn't going to be the last time you can have a chance to ask questions, but please ask questions, interrupt me. I don't mind. I really want you to be very confident and comfortable with all of this come Monday, okay? All right. So this is phase 1. There's going to be 3 phases to the BodyLuxe system. We started off with the easy detox, and now there's 3 phases to the BodyLuxe system, okay? This information you need to read over as many times as you need to, or you feel like, to get really comfortable with it. I'm going to hit the highlights. I'm going to hit what I need to emphasize, okay? Got it? Okay. So phase 1, we're going to be in 7. You have enough supplements to take you into 8. Some people in 7 weeks will be like, I'm at my goal. And if you want to go that extra week, you're more than welcome to do so. Phase 2 is 3 weeks of stabilizing. So we're going to be the last 3 weeks just making sure we solidly fix in all the great success you had over the first 7 weeks, okay? And then phase 3 is your new lifestyle. So basically leaving us with a plan that you're comfortable with and that you're feeling good and that you're eating great and loving your food and feeling in control that you will keep the weight off. So that's the 3 phases, okay? Now, the first thing is, if anyone was doing the cranberry cleanse, which is great, or tonic on the cleanse, or honey, if you were doing the apple cider vinegar and honey, those are 2 things we're gonna stop, okay? We no longer gonna be able to do the cranberry cleanse, and if you are doing the lemon water with apple cider vinegar, you have to sweeten it now with stevia instead of
Honey.
honey. Thank you, Lola. Okay, perfect. So some tips as we begin. You can read over these tips. It's good information, but understand that when I'm talking about getting enough rest, this is part of your program. Make sure you get enough rest. The body needs to rest and recover during our sleep so that it can rid the body of fat for us, okay? There's some information on vegetables. There's some information there on, again, I'm going to emphasize, checking labels. I don't even care if it's a bottle of seasoning. We need to be checking the labels. And then also dairy. I do want to talk about that a little bit. There is a couple of items of dairy on this protocol. There is cottage cheese and Greek yogurt, both fat-free. And although Lola and I never eat fat-free, only for this short period of time are we going to ask you to do fat-free. After that, we love fat, okay? But I ask that you wait 2 weeks before you introduce the dairy, cottage cheese, or yogurt, Greek yogurt. Now, you don't have to introduce it. If you're like, I'm feeling really good and I wonder if it's because I'm not having dairy, then don't. But if you want to try it, certainly know that it's okay. It's on the protocol, but just wait 2 weeks so we can see how you're losing. If you're losing great, everything's going well, and then you introduce that yogurt and it stops, it could be the dairy. So that's why we like to see what kind of trend you get going first before you introduce the dairy, okay? If you want to introduce it at all. I think it's great to go dairy-free for the entire program, but for a lot of people, that yogurt really helps, or that cottage cheese really helps. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now the program guidelines. Now, Tamiko, we're going to ask you to weigh every day.
Ooh, okay.
You just mentioned that stressed you out.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be there for you, okay? We have a tracking chart attached, or I will show you in a second on the membership site where you can log in your weight, you can log in your food, you can log in any notes. I make use of this site, and hopefully you've downloaded the app, or you can use the tracking sheet we attached.
Okay.
So we're going to weigh every day. And so part of your task that I sent you this morning was to make sure you weigh Monday morning. We really need that baseline of Monday morning. We'll see how you did on the detox, but it's really important that I know, okay, you're 165.6, and the next day you're 165 flat, and the next day you're 164. And if you don't weigh Monday morning, we really won't know. We won't know that this is working the way it should. And then I want you to weigh every day, at least the first couple weeks. If then you're like, I can't do this every day, I'm okay with that, right? Okay. But it is important for Lola and I to know as quickly as possible if we need to make any adjustments. And when you weigh every day, that's how we know. If we start seeing a trend there, or a stalling, something, you shoot up, then that's where we need to ask questions and address it immediately. Okay. Because we want you to make the most out of this time.
And even a plateau, right? So if you're a plateau for a period of consecutive days, then that's when we need to go in and adjust a few things. So it's very beneficial for us to know as the practitioners how to adjust that moving forward to you to keep that momentum going.
Everybody else okay with that?
Yes.
Starting Monday? Okay, the other task I sent was to measure Monday. You can do it Sunday if it's easier because it's a weekend, but measure, and then every 2 weeks measure, because some weeks are going to be all about pounds and some weeks are going to be all about inches. And when we have those measurements and we can say, oh my gosh, I lost 4 inches in my waist, and by the way, you will, then that's really encouraging when you have that in front of you. And also, if your scale gives fat percent, then make note of that, because take those notes too, because you will see that fat percent coming down, and that's the part that's important for your health, is that we are balanced with how much fat we are carrying. Okay, all right, let's keep going. Now, bowels. It is not uncommon when on a restricted program like this, or when we drastically change our way of eating, that our bowels will slow down. We do not want you to be constipated. Not only is it toxic for your system, it is not favorable for weight loss. So Lola will be uploading a protocol of supplements. She's my supplement guru, so she knows how to get those bowels moving. There's a tea you can drink, there's supplements you can take, but she'll be putting something up for you in case that should happen. It may not, but in case. Okay, next, we're gonna talk about water. I did put this as one of your tasks. Also starting Monday, you're gonna be drinking 4 liters of water a day. So I know we've been trying to do half our body weight. We're upping our game with the water. 4 liters. Oh man, I forgot to bring my bottles. I'll get them. So what I recommend is getting some kind of liter, container, bottle. I use mason jar when I'm at home and I keep refilling it, to know that you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4. You're getting 4 liters. That could be 8 16-ounce bottles or 4 32-ounce liter bottles. I believe that getting stainless steel refillable water bottles, or like when you're at home, glass, try not to drink all of your water from plastic. Okay.
The plastic,
especially store-bought plastic water, because we are, especially when these bottles are left in the heat, and they are in factories and trucks, outside grocery stores, the water leaches chemicals from the plastic. So
and this will interfere with your thyroid and your metabolism. So we didn't really go into too much of that, because it's more important that you, in the detox, at least start increasing your water. But now just remember that we're still keeping in line with those healthy habits that we're doing. So preferably glass or stainless steel for sure. And then
and the main thing is like Monique's drinking from a plastic. That's fine. That's fine. No, because you're filling it up and drinking it right away. Do you understand the difference? You understand the difference in Rhea, though?
Yeah.
Rather than the ones that we buy in the store, the water is sitting them, I don't know, months maybe, and they're in the heat. And I go in the store and grab one now and then. I'm not saying don't ever do that, but we don't want to be getting all of our water like that. Okay, it's not necessary to buy cases of bottled water and that be your source of water. Sometimes our tap water is just as good, or a very inexpensive filter on our counter or on our faucet can do the trick. Okay, so 4 liters of water a day. Okay, Lola, I'll give them a break of hearing from me. Can you explain water therapy?
Yep. So in Japan, they actually practice this. And what it is when you wake up first thing in the morning, you're drinking a liter of water. And what this is doing is this is flushing your system. You don't want to drink the liter and then go weigh in the morning on the scale. So keep in mind, drink the liter of water after you weigh in. And then, if you do find it difficult because we are increasing the water significantly, then start with the 16 ounces, 24 ounces, and then work your way up. But what this is doing is it's priming the body. So think of a manufacturing system, for instance, that is mass producing of whatever they're making. The first thing that they do with these machineries is run through an oil or a greaser or something to get things going. our body is pretty similar, where it needs that priming first in order to kind of start that digestion, detoxification process. And it has a lot to do with the natural rhythm even of the body. So by introducing the flush in this way, we are encouraging the release of toxins, and we are encouraging the release of fat stores. So this water is literally the vehicle that is helping to flush the fat, especially when it comes to first thing in the morning and helping to stimulate your bowels. So anybody have any questions with the water therapy? Really, really important. Violet and I still practice, our clients, even from the past,
Okay.
practice water therapy. Go ahead,
Sorry,
Violet.
I ran to get my bottle. So this is a nice, cool, I like how it fits in my hand. It's stainless steel. So I got this at Target, like on the clearance, and it's stainless steel, and the water stays nice and cool. So this is where I take a lot with me. Fits in my holder. This one is for my long days out. My son and Lola got this for me in Hawaii. This is a hydro flask. They have hydro flasks all over. This will keep things hot or cold for 24 hours. I've left it in my hot 90-degree car. My water stays cool. And this is also stainless steel inside. So this is when I know I'm going to be out long days, I have my water. It's important. My water is important on the program or not. This is how I do my water therapy every morning.
Yep. I use the same thing, the mason jars.
I fill this up every morning, and when I'm working from home most part of the day, this is how I drink my water all day long. I just keep refilling this, and it's easy to drink from. It's a mason jar, Walmart, Amazon, and that's how I do my water therapy every morning. So for 10 years, basically, Lola and I have been getting up, and our family, everyone does it. Yep. We've been getting up and we drink our full liter of water. I can't do without it now. It's like when we're on vacation or out of our normal routine, it's like, oh, I don't feel the same without my water. You will get used to it, and you'll want to make it a lifelong habit.
So if you are concerned with that amount of water and may say, Lola, Violet, I don't know, that's a lot of water. We're not saying to drink that continuously throughout the day that way, because yes, drinking that much water throughout the day is going to flush out the minerals also. So we're not encouraging drinking more than 16, 24 ounces in one shot and saying, hey, Lola, Violet, I got all my water in today, and you drink a liter at a time, 4 times a day. We're not saying that. That first thing in the morning, liter drinking like that is the only time that you're going to do that. And this is important because we want to make sure that your body is absorbing the extra 3 liters throughout the day, if that makes sense. When we wake up, we're breaking up fast. Our system tends to be a little more acidic. So that water is helping to balance that body back out. And that Japanese water therapy is only when you wake up first thing in the morning. So we don't want you drinking a gallon at one time thinking it's going to flush the fat, because then that would be dangerous. Does that make sense?
Well, so, and Lola brought out a good point. We're not only acidic in the morning, we're very dehydrated in the morning. So you're going to see that you really desire the water once you get in the routine. So 1 liter down, first thing in the morning, you only have 3 to go. And like Lola said, 8, 10, 12 ounces at a time is fine throughout the day for the rest of your 3 liters. Okay?
Yep. And this doesn't include carbonated water, guys. A carbonation water, we want it to be regular water that's filtered preferably. So just, yeah.
So if you get a nice Italian sparkling water, you can have it. It doesn't count. Does that make sense? It didn't count towards your 4 liters. It's completely different how pure water assimilates in our body compared to a sparkling water.
Yep.
Okay. So awesome. Tea doesn't count. Nothing else counts.
Okay.
By the way, try the lemonade in the Super Bowl party recipes. That strawberry lemonade, oh my gosh. I drink it all the time. Everybody loves it in my house.
Awesome.
And I made that recipe up. Okay.
Now, 9. So it's best not to eat after 9 in the evening or 2 hours before retiring to bed. Minimum, right? Because again, our body are running on natural cycles, and one of the cycles is starting is detoxification. So if our body is focusing 90% of its energy on digestion, then guess what? Detoxification and weight loss are last to happen. So it's really important to make sure that by 9 o'clock, right, we're done eating. That way our body can have that rest, that recovery, and detox and lose weight. That's what you guys are here for. And have all your water down, because it will wake you up. It will wake you up in the night. Go ahead, Violet.
And it will affect your weight in the morning. Don't drink a liter right before bed. I mean, you can, but know that it may affect your weight. We want to get into a consistent routine so that when we weigh in the morning, we have a consistent reading. So don't eat too late and don't drink too late.
You can move on.
Okay. So know that the first week is the hardest. You're going to, just like with the detox, you're going to have some adjusting. Your body's going to be adjusting. Just hang in there and press on. We're here for you. Let's just talk a little about exercising, and then we're going to move on. No heavy lifting. Just like with the detox, we're not going to go join a boot camp. We're not going to try to lift the most weight ever in our life, but you definitely want to get moving if you haven't already. 3 times a week, 30 to 40 minutes, walking, stretching, swimming, biking, treadmill, elliptical, weight training, resistance training, Pilates, yoga, your choice, or a combination, but move. The point is move, dance, turn the music on your favorite jam and dance, but move your body. Start. It's a great time to start during the program. Make it a part of your program protocol. Okay, what we are avoiding, all sugar, honey, agave, maple syrup, any source of sugar, the sweetener is stevia. And Lola, should I add monk fruit?
Yeah, I was thinking there are some monk fruits that do contain, depending on the formula, right? They do contain some sugar, so you're pretty safe with stevia. Monk fruit should be fine. Just again, read.
Okay, well then let's find a brand. Let's find a brand then. Okay.
Read the label ingredients though.
Okay, so no starches, even vegetables. You're going to see we've strategically chosen our vegetables. We're still staying off gluten. We're still staying. We're taking away the fruit now. So as of Monday, the only fruit options are lemon or lime. Vitamins. If you're taking any prescribed medicines or prescribed vitamins, by all means keep taking them. But if you're taking any other vitamins, just run them by us. I'm sure they're fine. We just like to know. But what we are giving you is all that you need. But if you're taking something else you want to keep taking, just run it by us. Now, lotions or creams featuring oil. So if you're using something like, a pure shea butter, or it's, made of coconut oil or something like that, that's the only thing we're looking out for. Otherwise, all your moisturizers, lotions, makeup should be fine. We're just trying to we do absorb the fat through our skin. So just anything that is, the base of it is an oil. Okay. Question, Monique?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like Vaseline, it's a petroleum jelly, but I don't know. Is that okay? Or
no.
Do you need an option? Do you need an option? You can message us if you want, or if you want to talk about it here.
It doesn't matter to me, but I just normally in the winter, I'll use that with maybe a lotion. So.
Okay.
So do I. That's joy.
For your skin or your scalp?
Yeah, for my skin, for my legs, for my arms, because during the winter I stay extra dry. So I'll double up on like the Vaseline and then a lotion. Yeah, so.
Lola, I'll let you make recommendations there.
Okay. Yeah, there are a few products that we can recommend. I do want to touch on, since we're dealing with already the detox portion and you guys are, being educated on living a healthier lifestyle. Petroleum is another thing that is definitely a female hormone disruptor. We call it endocrine because it's derived from petroleum. So it does mess with our hormone. It does mess with our metabolism and can even slow it down. And this is one of the things like based products use a lot of, right? A lot of them are petroleum based. And so for the health of yourself, and you can go on ahead and, we'll send you some links and stuff. I would definitely find another alternative. I have used the Vaseline in the past and switched. Mary Kay has some oil-free lotions that we can use temporarily, and then you can kind of venture off and find something that works better for you. But I completely understand.
But it doesn't have to be oil-free. It just can't be
petroleum-based
or 90% oil. You know, like a shea butter is sometimes all shea butter, or a coconut oil base. Like I have a body scrub I love to use in the shower, but you can feel all the oil in it. So something like that right now is what we're just not going to use, and it's only to allow your body to rid itself of the fat. We're taking in a controlled amount of fat.
Yeah. So what happens?
We'll get you some options, Monique, and believe me, we're always learning about these things. Like I keep seeing these reoccurring commercials about a group lawsuit on baby powder. I think it's Johnson & Johnson baby powder, and women who have gotten cervical cancer. Is it cervical cancer? Or because, they were encouraged to put powder in their private areas to stay fresh, and it was harming us. So these are things we're learning. We're always learning, and this is information we're getting. And so when we do get it, we need to, make the decision for ourselves that, you know what, I can find a healthy alternative to this.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you also share that information with me? This is Joy.
Yeah.
So I have
Hi,
the same
Joy.
issue.
Hi, Joy.
Hello.
You're here.
Hi. Oh, yeah, I've been here.
Oh, because in the beginning I was like, we're missing Joy. I didn't see you. Okay. I didn't see you at your phone. Okay. Welcome. Hi.
Welcome.
Yes. So Lola, we'll share it with the whole group, whatever information on the petroleum you have.
We understand too, especially for the season in the winter time. So just temporarily for the program, we'll find some other options for you, and then moving forward.
Well, hopefully it's an option you can use always. So
of course. Yeah. But I understand, you're used to using something, and it works. You want something that works. Sometimes we don't care about the other stuff. We just want something that works. So we understand. Okay.
So the only massages, if you really want to massage this weekend, go have one. Otherwise, only for therapy. If you have, you have to have massages for therapy. We're not even going to manipulate the fat through massages. So we no massages unless it's for therapeutic reasons. Artificial sweeteners as well, none. They're not good for us at all, and we don't have time to go into all the things that they're bad for us, but they actually will make you crave more sweet too. So they're not good.
More weight long term. Retain.
I've never seen anybody that drinks Diet Coke that's skinny, including me, because I was a Diet Coke drinker and I was not skinny. Okay, so throat lozenges, mints, chewing gum, we do not recommend those. If it's something you have to have, we'll talk about some options. I had a client who had to have, he could not give up his gum. He was an attorney and he had to have his gum. So we found one that was sweetened with stevia. But if you don't need it, I would just recommend not having any of that because it can make you more hungry. It makes your digestive juices start flowing and saying, where's the food? We've got our juices going and you're not sending down food. So, and it's not good for your jaw.
And it can even cause reflux, GERD or reflux over time. So keep that in mind.
Okay. So do not, although these are the main avoids, don't have anything that is not on our overview sheets that we're going to go over unless you first consult with us. Who knows? It may be okay, and maybe I'll add it and say, hey, that's a great idea, but just check with us first. Okay, here's where we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. The protein servings. We are counting calories now, but only on our protein, not on anything else. Just on our protein, our chicken, our fish, our eggs, or, if you have cottage cheese, yogurt, all of that, we're counting the calories. Oh, by the way, protein shakes are allowed. A lot of people like to start their morning with them, and we have a whole list of the ones we recommend. Okay, so how will you know? And by the way, I'm hitting the highlights. Please read all of this too, more than once. How will you know how much you should be taking in as far as protein? Well, we have a link here to your BMR calculator. When you go to that BMR calculator, it's highlighted, you just click there. You will fill in your weight, your height, your gender, your age, and push calculate, and it will give you a total. I have an example here, total BMR. You will multiply that times 0.40. That total will give you your calories for the day, okay? If anyone gets less than 500, do 500 and let us know that you got less than 500 and then do 500, okay? As you lose weight, since this is calculated on your now to, Monday's weight, or, if you lose 10, 15 pounds, you need to go back and recalculate. You may have to take in 20 less calories. Now, why? Because in order to stay in that fat burning zone, this is based on you and your weight, and how much weight we're carrying is how much our metabolism needs, right? Or how many calories we need. So as we lose, now if you're losing every day, let's say every other day, you're losing great, you're happy, then you don't have to. But if you're seeing a stall and you've lost 15, 20 pounds, recalculate. And you may need to go down 20, 30 calories, right? What we have found, and Lola, I'm sure this has been your experience too, is most people are saying, I'm not even eating at all, because you're not going to be hungry and you're going to see you get plenty to eat. So a lot of people never even reach their top calories, so they never recalculate and lessen it because they're never even getting it all. I'm not telling you not to eat it all, but sometimes that happens. Anything to add, Lola?
Well, the thing is for some of you, you noticed even with the beta and the bromelain, how like your digestion was better, you weren't hungry, you weren't craving. This is very similar, especially with the removal of fruit, where you are switching your body from burning fat, from burning sugar. That's very short-lived fuel. You have sugar, right? Your body burns through. It's kind of like jet fuel. What we are doing is we are turning over your body to burn through the stored fat, and the supplements and the support that you're taking is giving you the nutrients that you need. And that's why with the protein calories, it will be sufficient along with the supplements. It's really important to take the supplements to make sure that we're not jeopardizing lean muscle mass. You can see the way Lakeisha and Tasha, the way they look, their skin isn't hanging, all of this because of the science behind it and the support that is associated with this program. So just understand that you will be absorbing your nutrients better, and your body will be able to access your actual fat stores like a savings account or a COD. It's accessing that now, and that is going to be the fuel that your body is needing and where you will find your energy.
Right. So because of the protocol we have in place and the weight loss support drops, your fat flushing out your body will be a source of calories for you. Will be a source of energy for you, will be a source of nutrients for you, right? So you will find that that's why you're not as hungry and you're not craving, because you're getting fed. Okay, so once you get your protein calories, it's up to you how you use them. I have the example there of you have a calorie bank account. You're going to make withdrawals throughout the day until your account is on zero, and then you have no more. So I have clients that often have to take their clients to lunch, or are often out to dinners or traveling. And let's say they're going to a steakhouse. They go on the website, pick a steak, I don't know, a 6-ounce filet, and then go into myfitnesspal.com or some other app like that, put in 6-ounce grilled filet and how many calories. It might be the bulk of your calories for the day, but you're like, hey, I really want that steak. I'm okay with that. I'll just have a hard-boiled egg and maybe some tuna. Or I'll just have a hard-boiled egg. I'll have my steak for lunch, or maybe you're going out to dinner with your husband, and for lunch, I'll just have veggies because I really want that steak. I really want that pork chop, whatever it may be. This is how flexible this is, but you just know that you only have your allotted protein calories for the day. Use them as you wish. Any questions? Okay, you're going to get to a list, an attachment that we've placed that's going to give you a list of protein options, and the calories are based on 100 grams or 3.5 ounces. You can double that. It doesn't mean you can only have like a 3.5 ounce mahi. You can double it, and it's still under 200 calories, I think. You just and if something you want is not on that list, again, you just need to make sure you know the calories of the protein you're eating. I couldn't put every cut of steak on that list. There's just too many variations. There's variations, so many variations of chicken, calories within the chicken. So you just make sure and you'll be fine. Okay.
And we are looking at lean proteins for the most part, right? That's really important.
Yeah. So we have the list, even though you can venture off from the list, that list from top to bottom is best to least best for fat burning. So the proteins found at the very top, if you stick with that first sheet, let's say first page, you're going to be with the foods, the proteins that are most conducive to fat burning. However, all are fine. They're just best to least best. When you venture outside of that, doing steaks and things like that, you are getting fattier cuts. So you get the point. Okay, so vegetables. Vegetables, we're not counting calories. We're only counting servings. You're getting 6 servings per day. You'll see the list of veggies, and you can pick and choose, mix and match. But know that you cannot venture off from that list. That list is fixed, locked. Do not go outside of that veggie list unless you check with us first, okay? They were strategically chosen to keep you in fat burning. There's a list of extras and condiments. There's also a resource guide with even more ideas. And then the supplements. So let's talk about the supplements. Here's just a little explanation of why we're taking these supplements. Tomiko, I realize you don't have yours with you, but everyone else, I would like you to start the drops today. Tomiko, when will you said you're away, right?
Yeah, I should get back home like around 12:30.
Oh, okay. You're not out of town. Okay.
No.
So we're going to start these today. We're going to take them today and tomorrow, 3 times a day if we can. If you can't get in 3 doses today, it's okay. The way we take this is 10 drops under our tongue, hold it for 30 seconds, and then swallow, or it may start dissolving. We want to make sure we do 10 drops. This is 60 days supply. So if we're running out in 2 weeks, we're doing something wrong. If we're running out in 30 days, we're doing something wrong, okay? So 1, 2, 3, have those drops hit the back of your tongue and count 10. If that seems a little like cumbersome, then put 10 drops in a teaspoon and take it that way. Okay, and I have had people had to do that. They're in the mirror and they just can't get it, and their bottle's going down because they're just doing way too much. And so we just put it in the spoon. Okay. So this is the, go ahead.
Can you demonstrate, because like, do you mean just take a full drop, then take
one
that,
little
then
drop.
another full drop?
One drop. Boop. Yeah. Boop. I'd have to go get an open one. I can run and get an open one in a minute, but this one's sealed. I don't want to open it. And I can do that for you. But,
okay, so not a dropper full.
Yes, not a
drop.
No. And I think I've had people do that too, like one whole drop. No, a drop. Homeopathic works like that. Just the littlest amount is very effective. So we're doing 10 little drops on the back of our tongue, or 10 little drops into a spoon. We're going to hold it 30 seconds or so. I mean, I walk around, when I've done it, I walk around the house or whatever. It doesn't have to be exactly 30 seconds. But the sublingual effect, when we hold it, it's getting absorbed into our bloodstream better than just swallowing it. Okay? And Lola could talk about that for an hour, but we're not going to let her. Of how that works. Okay. Supremo Amino. This is going to be essential because we are limiting your protein. We're not limiting your protein, by the way, to any kind of dangerous level, but we are going to support your muscles, your bones, your hair, your skin, like Lola talked about, and your lean body tissue, your muscle mass, right? With the Supremo aminos. Now you're going to take 5 twice a day, 10 a day. Now, both the drops and the aminos should be taken away from food. Now, what does that mean? That means 30 minutes prior to eating or 3 hours after eating. So we're getting the best absorption. It's not competing with our food we're trying to digest. 30 minutes prior to eating or 3 hours after. Now, I recommend this. Here's a routine. I should add this to to your documents, a routine for the day. Lola, make a note for me. Let's create a routine for the day. You're going to get up in the morning and do your water therapy, right? Go ahead and take 5 aminos right then. You got 1 dose down. You can do it again before retiring for the night or in the middle of the day. If you are exercising, oh, perfect. Take them to the gym with you right when you finish exercising, drink them down. And, I'm sure it'll be 20, 30 minutes before you eat anything, right? These are so good for recovering. Okay, so athletes use these all the time. They're very good for recovery. Or not even athletes, just anyone who's trying to.
I'm out of the way.
Anyone who's trying to support their muscle and their lean body tissue and exercising, you're going to see a difference on these. And now I've worked with doctors to help them lose weight, and they swear that it's this that keeps them feeling great and full. They swear it's the aminos. It is the drops too, but they swear it's this. So 5.
The absorption rate of that's very different from the protein. The protein takes digestion. This gets into your bloodstream in 25 minutes. So
18 minutes, I think. This is amino acids are what protein are. So our proteins are broken down into essential and non-essential amino acids. Non-essential amino acids are amino acids or protein that our body cannot make on its own. When you eat an egg, when you eat a piece of fish, when you eat a steak, we absorb only 10 to 40% of the amino acids from that food, from that protein. We're not absorbing all of that protein.
No.
Right? This you absorb 98% within 18, 20 minutes of taking it. Your body gets this and it's using it for your well-being. Great product. Okay. Lastly is your greens. 1 scoop every other day. You don't have to take it every day. This is cellular nutrition. Okay. This is getting greens and herbs and garden blend and even probiotics. Digestive fiber. I'm going to make sure you get some real nourishment nutrition, even if you're not a vegetable lover, in this. This does so many things, 30 different things here. Okay, 1 scoop in water. You can ice it. You can blend it. You can stick it in a NutriBullet real quick. It does have a little bit of grittiness, and the blender takes that away. Okay. Every other day, a scoop. Like if you really like it during the week and you want to use it during the week and not on the weekend or vice versa, that's fine too. But it should last you 2 months every other day. Okay. Those are your products. Any questions? Oh, you're muted, Henria. You muted yourself.
I did not quite get the frequency down. So if you could go back over the frequency.
Okay, now remember, if you go.
Oh, right, in that tab, right.
It's all there. So don't think you have to be writing this. I know I'm talking fast. So no, everything that I'm saying is in writing.
Okay.
I'm just hitting the highlights for you.
Okay.
And because what I'm saying is in writing, do you have any questions? I'm happy to answer them. Because when you read it, if you're confused, any questions? Twice a day away from food, a scoop every other day, whenever you want to take it, with a meal, without, in the middle of the day, breakfast. So far, I'm getting really great feedback with this. We used to use a multivitamin on the program. and we went to a whole food, organic whole foods. This is what this is in the container.
The best way.
Right, because vitamins go through more of a process to get it into a pill. This is organic whole foods, straight into your system. And I'm getting really good feedback about just how great people are feeling on it. So I've been using it for a little bit now. All right, any questions? Okay, so as we get into it, you're gonna have questions. You can tell me what you're thinking of the products, how you're doing. If anyone has a problem, these pills are kind of big, let me know. I'm gonna coach you through that. We can overcome anything, okay? All right. So the drops start today. Everything else we do as our program complete starting Monday. Okay, let's go go ahead.
I got a question. Do we continue on the other pills too, or just stop those if we start the drop?
Who isn't finished with it?
Well, I was still taking the purple ones.
Okay, you should be done by Monday.
Ones too.
Okay, you should be done by Monday. If not, yes, please take whatever's left, because it's so good for you. So good for you.
So we should take just until they're done. It's not a lot, but I guess the same question. Just until they're empty with the other stuff, it's okay.
Yep, finish them. Yes, absolutely. Such a great product. Lola and I take that little purple one all the time.
Okay.
It's really great digestive enzyme, really good for your gallbladder.
I'm trying to keep mine still, so.
Yes, if anyone's at risk of losing their gallbladder, that is a great product. Okay, here we go. So we've calculated our protein. Let's say I get 650 protein calories a day. I can have tuna, I can have mahi, I can have eggs, I can have tilapia, I can have crab. There's a lot of fish on the top because it is a great food, a great protein to be fat burner. You can also have more of it because the calories are very low.
Wild caught, guys, definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah, and that's in the tips. That's in the tips, yeah. But yes, okay. And then you see we have some cottage cheese here, only 4 ounces at a time. And I would read the containers. When it comes to cottage cheese, a can of tuna, a little thing of Greek yogurt, read the container. You'll get the calories right there. Wait a minute. This is the same thing repeated. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry about that. I'll delete one. Okay, so we get into turkey, chicken, pork, protein shake. You can even have some beef jerky as a snack. In the resource guide, we have some ideas of good ones because, again, the additives. Beef jerky's in a package, so what do we have to read?
The ingredients.
The ingredients.
Yes, so if you find a good beef jerky, and we do have some in the resource guide, then you can even have that as a snack. But you have to count the protein calories. And some Greek yogurt is down here too. Again, these are fat-free and sugar-free. So plain cottage cheese, plain Greek yogurt. You can add stevia to your yogurt. You can add some nuts to your yogurt, as we'll see. But I probably need to write on there plain. Okay, any questions about our protein options and how to get our calories? Okay, so again, if I want, this is based on 3.5 ounces. If I want a 7-ounce mahi, I just double it. And then I subtract that from my allowed protein. And I have here 2 egg whites and 1 whole egg. It's 108 calories. If you want a 3-egg white omelet, go for it. I think it's only like
75.
Yeah, they're only like what, 17 calories a piece or something like that?
That's like 25.
Yeah, so
25 egg white, yeah.
Yeah, the egg whites have hardly any calories. The reason why I like to put at least 1 yolk is there's a lot of benefit to the yolk.
Yeah.
An egg white and yolk together is a perfect food. It really is. But when we start separating it, however, for right now, if you want to do just for the sake of calories, I still like 1 yolk.
Yeah.
You can do all egg whites though, by all means. Okay.
And this way you guys are getting you're still getting some fat, right? You're still getting some fat in that, and that's what we want to highlight too.
Right. But there's just some great things about the yolk. I have a client who can't stomach the yolk, so she's just doing all egg white omelets. Okay.
Monique.
Okay, so you even have some shrimp there. You have a lobster. Yeah, there's a lot of selections here. A lot of selections. Even ground beef, you could do, you can get creative. You can do ground turkey, ground chicken, ground beef, and make, you want to do less calories, get turkey, ground turkey, and make a burger rather than beef.
Are we okay with combining the protein? I was just wondering.
I don't recommend it. We still want to stay simpler.
That's why I wanted to ask. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, vegetables. Now.
So again, one protein at a time, guys, not combining the different meats. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. At one meal. Okay, now vegetables. We're not counting calories. It's just 6 servings. And you have like a lot of stuff to choose from here. Even avocado. Okay, so if you're still enjoying some diced avocado on your salad, that's fine. I have what a serving is. So a serving of bok choy is 1 cup of bok choy cooked. A serving of broccoli is 1/2 cup cooked, 1 cup raw. I actually have a nice salad recipe for raw broccoli. It's really good. We tried to put cooked and raw portions. They change. So if you're cooking for your whole family, then you know how much to grab of the cooked versus having to measure that out beforehand, right? And know what you're having. Cauliflower is like my miracle food now. There's so much we can do with cauliflower. We can make rice, we can make potatoes, we can make, how do you call it? Tater tots, I don't know. Like we could just roast it. It's so wonderful.
Steak. Cauliflower steak.
Yeah, cauliflower steaks. Okay.
Hey, Violet. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. This is Tamiko. I have to jump off because the meeting that I'm actually supposed to be in right now, they're about to end. So I have to get out the building.
Okay, so this is recorded, Tamiko, or if you want to jump in on your phone, feel free to do so and just listen.
Well, my phone is a little jacked up right now. Sorry, the
Oh,
language.
okay.
So I was calling in from my iPad.
Oh, okay. Well, we're recording.
Okay.
Yep.
Everyone say bye to Tamiko. Do great, Tamiko.
Bye, Tamiko.
Bye, Tamiko.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. So we have here zucchini, squash, tomatoes, pickle, even pickles. You can have a dill pickle. Bell peppers, all kinds of lettuces, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower. There's so much here. We should not feel deprived. Okay? You get 6 servings a day. Try not to eat all 6 servings at one time. You can have up to 3 servings at a time. Now, we want to make our food taste wonderful. So we get some extras. Lemon or lime, you can make the lemonade, by the way, on here. Just don't put the strawberries in it. Olives, onions, capers, sauerkraut, relish. So sugar-free dill relish if you want to make a tuna salad or a chicken salad. Slivered almonds or pecans. We're not doing any more than a tablespoon of nuts per day. So you can eat a tablespoon of nuts for a snack, or you can put it on top of your fish or your salad or in your yogurt. Vinegars, hot sauce, tamari, broth to cook with.
Again, make sure that tamari is gluten-free.
Yeah, I guess I should add that. Yeah. Keep making notes for me, Lola.
Yeah, I did.
Broth, teas. Again, stevia, monk fruit is another one, but let us look for an exact brand because sometimes they're not pure. Oils, we want you to have the 2 tablespoons of oil per day. So those are your choices of healthy oils right now. Avocado, coconut, MCT, olive oil. Coconut oil and MCT oil are actually known to be fat-burning oils. So getting either of those in your diet is going to help burn belly fat. Okay? Now the resource guide. Okay? This is where we're going to give you like brand names. So you're not in the store wondering, right? Diced tomatoes. Muir Glen has a BPA-free can, and it's organic. tomatoes. A half a can equals a servings of tomatoes. So if you wanted to grill some chicken in a pan and put the tomatoes on top, there you go. All different. The Belinki's organic sausage, they are pure chicken. The reason I chose these is because even the casing is chicken. Every other sausage out there, if you go to Whole Foods and get the chicken sausage out of the casing is pork. All other sausage, the casing is pork. This one, Belinski's, which the package looks like this here, it's all chicken. All chicken, all good ingredients, all organic. I have there the tamari sauce, a good one, Lauren, that I know is good. The Bragg's, the coconut aminos, the stevia. I like Whole Foods, but another one is sweet leaf. Oh, Trader Joe's stevia is also very good. The avocado oil spray you can use, and the 2 mayos that we recommend. Trader Joe's premium Greek olive oil. My husband did extensive research, and this we know is a non-tainted olive oil. Epic bars. Okay, you can have them. If you're looking for a bar, Epic bars are like jerky. They are dehydrated meat, right, Lola?
Yep.
Is that how you would say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Some of them do have honey though, so that's why you need to stick to these versions or read the label. These are no carbohydrates. It's all meat. It's like if you were to dehydrate some meat or some chicken on yourself. Mm-hmm. I could take 1 bite and I've had enough. Some people love them and devour them, but I'm after 1 bite, it's like, it's kind of weird to me. It's just, you're really eating dehydrated meat. But it's like a jerky.
Yeah. But if you're on the go, some things on the go great are your boiled eggs, right? And a jerky bar, kind of like that. If you find yourself in a jam, just keeping it on you can be helpful.
Or if you're someone who likes a snack, you could take a bite of your Epic bar. Okay, beverages other than water and tea. Here's some options. Vega Sports Electrolyte water is they're in little packs and you add them to your water and they're great. They're great for hydrating. They're great for electrolytes.
Yeah.
So if
they did reformulate. So it's actually derived from coconut now.
Oh, great.
So yeah.
You still recommend it, Lola?
Yeah, I do. Okay. For sure. I'm going to double check on the carbohydrates. It should be fine. You want to make sure you're getting the sugar-free one. They'll say 0 calories on them. That's the one you're going to go with, because there is another one and it does have sugar in it. So just be mindful.
Okay,
we can add that. I'll put the notes 0.
Yeah, because when we created this document, they only had the one. So yeah. Lola used to be a rep for Vega, one of their consultants. Okay, Kavita sparkling probiotic drink. It's really good for you, and it's like a natural soda, and you can drink 4 ounces only at a time.
Mm-hmm. And we don't want you drinking that with your food.
Yeah, it's great for your digestion. Steve's iced tea and Virgil's root beer, occasionally. So they're there to help you. I want this program to be enjoyable and easy. So if you feel like, oh my God, if I could just have a soda today, then get a Virgil's root beer or any 0 flavors. They're made with stevia. Mm-hmm. I think a little xylitol, right, Lola?
I know the other one has it. I was thinking of the Zevia. Right. You can put Zevia on here, I guess.
You didn't want Zevia before because it was derived from corn sweetener.
They changed the formula.
Okay,
it's no longer erythritol. When you see erythritol on a label, it's derived from corn, and for weight loss, it's not really that great. We have used it in the past, but preferably we're going with stevia as a sweetener. But there is a drink. It's a carbonated beverage, and it tastes like an option of Coke, a great substitute. It's called Zevia, and we'll add that to the list.
And again, if this is just something that's going to help you, like if I could just have that today, this day would be a whole lot easier and I could stay on this program. Then you have, these are options we're giving you because this is going to be 7-8 weeks, right? But don't drink one every day. Okay. Mm-hmm. And here's your protein powders. All these different protein powders, these you can get online. These are practitioner lines that Lola and I could help you with. And the MCT oils, if you want to try MCT oil. It's hard to find a good MCT oil in the store. So these are the ones you can get online. The Bulletproof is really good.
Bulletproof. Mercola has a good one now called
Oh,
Keto.
We can add that one. Make a note. We can add Mercola.
Okay.
So if you can find these at Whole Foods or another local health food store, or Costco has a lot of stuff now that or either are organic or greenhouse grown, so they are not exposed to all those toxic chemicals. Or Amazon or Thrive Market is another place you can online shop. Okay, we're going to get into our documents. Here's your measurements. So here's where and how to measure, and here's where you can track it. Okay, I suggest every 2 weeks.
Do this in the beginning, guys. Don't wait.
Yeah, even if you do it in the beginning and not for a month, you want to know.
Don't wait.
Even though your clothes falling off are also going to tell you. Okay, this is a journal. If you want to write down what you had for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and then how many protein calories, how many veggie servings, did you take your water? You click off that you're getting your water. Did you do your drops? Did you do your aminos? Just a little, it might be helpful.
Yeah,
and
especially
then here,
in the beginning, you get that momentum going, and sometimes if you're a visual person, I know this really helps a lot of my clients who are more visual. They print it out, they get a binder, and they have a week at a time that they're jotting down.
And you know, after a couple weeks and you're like, good, you may not need to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, you might say, oh my gosh, how many protein calories have I had? Now, you may have somewhere on your phone you'd rather do this, tablet. This is fillable, so you can download it and use it like that. And then a weekly menu planner. So maybe you're someone who needs to plan this out. And most of us do. So we can make a plan and write what we need to do. And when we're going to get in our movement. Okay, now what I failed to upload was the tracking chart. You're gonna track your day 1, your start date, your weight, which is Monday, and your fat percent if you have it. And there's some other columns on that chart. But I also wanted to say that if we go here, there's a place to add a food entry and your water, how many you've had. You can even go here and upload where you ate the meal, how you felt, and you can add a picture by clicking on this red plus sign here. You can even search for foods, and it'll find it for you and give you a calories and everything. Or you can upload a photo of your food. So that's a great, you know, if you want to start using this app here, it's got a lot of stuff. You can also put in your weight here every day. I think it's lifestyle. Yes, here, weight. Every day. You can go right here and put it. You can put in your bowels and how they're doing. You can put in your mood, or you can write a note for the day, right? So we're supplying those documents because, like Lola said, some people actually like to download, write with a pen, and have a physical folder with their stuff. A lot of people love the new technology, so this is where you can put in your food. You can send us a message. You can put in a lifestyle entry with your weight and your mood, your poop. We used to work with a doctor, took some training from her, that she had a food, mood, poop chart. It was, what was your food, how was your mood, and how was your poop? Because it all tells a story, right? So you could take advantage of this. Okay? All right. Let's see. I tried to go through, hit all the main points. Here, let's go to your supplements again. You have your reminder about your water, about not eating too late, and then here's your supplements. They're also down here.
Yep. We still want to encourage also the dry skin brushing as you are still detoxing as well. And that's going to help with just lymph flow, circulation. So even a couple times a week doing the dry brushing is going to be really beneficial, guys. Really beneficial.
Okay. So does anybody have any more questions on how to use the membership site? And how to make full use of it?
This is Monique. So on the memberships, because I normally get on the app, so I'll need to get on my laptop or do
No,
the
you should be
site
able to
view.
see. You should be able to see all of this on your app too. Let me get on the app on my phone real quick. If you go to home,
Okay.
are you able to see? You know what? I'm on my app. I'm on as a practitioner, so I may not be seeing.
Mine too.
So I may not be seeing exactly what you're seeing. So tell me.
On mine, I just see, okay, so the home page, you have the test section. Under that, it has the BodyLuxe system, private group experience. Then there's a little section for fat loss, lean body.
Okay, that's the supplements. If you click that, that's your supplements.
Okay. But I don't see like that purple tab, like on the purple tab that.
This purple tab, fat loss, lean body, is your supplements. That's what you just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And now, do you have like?
I'm clicking the fat loss lean body and it's not opening.
No.
Is it supposed to? No.
Yes, it should, and go to here. Is it not opening on your phone or a tablet or or computer?
It's not opening on my phone.
Okay. I'm gonna have to sign in on my phone as a client. Lola, can you do that?
Yeah, oh, there it is. There it is. I got it.
Now.
I got it.
Okay. All right. So on the app, if at the top, there's a little like 3 lines at the top with a drop down. Do you have that, Monique?
Oh, that's next to the better? Yes.
Yeah, does that give you more options there?
Programs, packages, invoice billing, protocols, all that, forms.
So do you have a food mood journal, lifestyle journal?
No. I just have request a session, send a message, like in those colorful ones where you have
right.
You have more, but those are only 2 I have.
Okay, and what about in the drop down box? No more either?
Drop down. No, not when I press the 3 lines. No, unless I go.
And not on the main screen either.
I don't see it. Does anyone else have it?
I'm going to send a message to the.
I have the supplement schedule recommendations.
So like all of the information around the foods and the what's allowable and what's not, I don't see any of that.
Okay, which don't you see, Joy?
So you know how you were going through the
Okay, you would hit here, the BodyLuxe system, the top banner. And then you'll get to the BodyLuxe system. You'll have a welcome, the easy detox, and then the BodyLuxe system phase 1. You'll hit that. And then you'll get to everything I was going over.
Got it. Okay.
All right, I'm really glad we're doing this. Anyone else have any questions on how to use the membership site? So basically from your home page, the banner at the top, the BodyLuxe System Private Group Experience, you click that, and that is where all of your program information will be. We have a welcome, we have the Easy Detox, which we're about to complete, and now the BodyLuxe System Phase 1. There's going to be more coming, okay? And then if you go back to your home page, the purple box under the BodyLuxe System, if you click that, it's all your supplements. I removed the detox supplements to not get too confused, and just left the supplements we're working with now.
Okay.
This is
question, Violet.
Yes.
In the supplement schedule in the app for the drops, it says place the drops under your tongue. Should they be under or on the back?
Under your tongue.
Yeah.
Anywhere under the tongue. As long as you get them under the tongue, they're going to flow back and be absorbed sublingually.
Gotcha. Okay.
Good question. Okay. So no question is not worthy. So even if it's on any frustrations with this new membership site we're using, we went over to a new one. So far we're loving it, but we are still getting used to it also. If it's a question on that, if it's a question on the food, if it's a question on the supplements, if it's a comment, if you just want to tell us how wonderful you feel and you're losing anything, you could shoot us a message here through the app also, or on the Facebook page, and we'll get back to you right away. So this is it, ladies. Monday we're starting. Enjoy some of those football party healthified foods. Try to make the strawberry lemonade and add it to sparkling water. It's so good. And you can make it look like the picture by putting a sprig of mint or put a slice of lemon on your glass. Everyone will be just so jealous of you. And then you can continue making that during the program minus the strawberries. Just make lemonade, and you can still add it to sparkling water and make like a really nice natural lemon soda. And sometimes I add a couple limes to the lemonade. It makes a nice flavor. I'm going to be putting more recipes here. So keep coming back here. And we're going to be putting recipes, a whole recipe book just for the BodyLuxe System and during this time of the program. Some of those recipes from the detox would not work now. Some of them do. So use your head. And if you know that, it's a recipe from the detox that has beans, and we're not having beans now. By the way, there's no beans in the protein list. Then you can't make that recipe right now. You can go back to it later.
And the Super Bowl foods
is for now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a couple of them there that you can have later. Yeah. So again, you're smart ladies. It's not on the approved. It's not in our program right now. Then we're not going to make that recipe. So. All right, so now the floor is open to you. I know you're tired of hearing me. It's open to you. What kind of questions, comments? Is this like what you expected? Or are you like, oh no, what did I get myself into?
Monique, well, I just know that I'm gonna have to prep. I'm gonna have to prep. I mean, it's a must.
Okay. And that's fine. And I'm still prepping in my life all the time. Lola's prepping. She does more prepping than me because she has a child and a second child with my son, and she's always all over the place with all different types of activities she's involved in. So yeah, I get that. I'm having to be a little more like that now because I'm taking care of my parents now. So I'm over there, I'm every day balancing that. So yeah, we have to prep. We have to be prepared. It's not easy just on the fly doing something like this.
I find the night before I'm prepping my supplements. So when I wake up in the morning, it's there. Sometimes I'll even get my mason jar filled with my water and a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and I have that ready to go. I mean, literally, it's like prepping that tedious in the morning, but when I prep the night before and I have everything the morning of, that consistency routine, it totally flows over in my day. It makes me feel more confident in what I'm doing and resolved also in moving forward and overcoming many of those trials or obstacles or temptation that may come along the way, you know? So.
And by the way, many of my clients keep their liter filled water at bedside. So the next morning they drink their water. Just remember to go pee and weigh before you drink your water. Wow. You will put on 2 pounds with your water. I've tested it. I've tested it. Okay. So just remember to weigh before you drink your water. But if you're one to not even leave your room for a while after waking up, you're getting ready, you're staying in that area of your house, then keep your water bedside or somewhere in your room. And you can drink it.
We're going to be going into a lot more of pacing yourself and that woman emerging during this process, because simultaneously as the weight is being dropped, right, there's going to be other things that come up, and Violet's very powerful in that area of transformation. But what I will say is you will be surprised at what you become capable of in making this a priority. You will surprise yourself, and it's very empowering. And others will notice your energy change in the house and all of that. And that's really where like the reward comes in, is others noticing. So we look forward to hearing from you guys, the feedback there.
Yeah, like Tasha tells me that everyone at her job now is asking her, can I eat this? Should I eat that? It's like I've become the town nutritionist, you know, telling everyone.
That is cute. I love that. I love that.
All right. Well, this is your Saturday. I tried to make this not take too long. It's a lot of information, so I'm on speed demon when I go through this. But when we get on the call again, we can go over more. You're going to have questions as you get into it. Facebook group, message us here on the membership site, or the next call. Bring all your questions and comments. And I know you're going to be bringing some weight loss. Is everybody still good with the Wednesday evening? It's a good time I got just about everyone here, and I want everyone to be on the next call, because this is where you're really going to have your questions as you're getting into this.
Wednesday or Thursday is good too. So if anybody else has an objection to Wednesday, anyone? Nikki?
No, okay. It's always the time, but I just need better reminders, I think. So if I'm traveling, it turns into an issue, but I should be okay for the next few weeks.
Okay, so let's just worry about this Wednesday then. Does this Wednesday at, what did we say, Lola, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m.?
8 p.m.
Someone couldn't make it at 7, right? Or can they make it at 7?
Oh, that was me.
Can you make it this Wednesday at 7?
No, because I'll be in class. I teach from 6:30 to 7:30.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, so 8 p.m. this Wednesday. And the only one that dropped off was Tamiko. So if that's okay with everyone here, then I'll just confirm with her, because I think that's going to be the next to this call is going to be the next important call for everyone to attend, because you're going to be into this like 3 days, and you know, you might have some questions or need support. Okay. So until Wednesday, when we see you again, do well, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take your drops. Oh, and increase your fat this weekend. So what that means is if you make the avocado pudding or the chia pudding or the ranch dressing, increase your fat this weekend.
Have at it.
It's just going to help with you kicking this off on Monday. It's just going to help you feel balanced and good. It's just increasing your fat. So nuts, avocado, fatty meats, again, the chia pudding or the avocado pudding, be heavy with the avocado or the olive oil or the coconut oil. Just a little bit more fat. Just be aware.
The transition will be easier for you for sure.
Come Monday, right?
You will, absolutely.
So drops this weekend. Increase your fat. Everything else starts Monday. Even the water therapy and concentrating on 4 liters. Everything else Monday.
Yep.
All right.
Take a deep breath and get ready to leap. BodyLuxe.
You're going to do great. We have faith in all of you, and we're with you. Okay. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.